Hello everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Infiniti and today I want to show you guys how to knit the acorn stitch. It is a textured pattern that alternates knits and purls, and the reason it's called the acorn stitch is because as you work it up, I don't know if you guys can tell here on my swatch, but as you work it up you get these little acorn type shapes throughout the pattern. They're offset. And I think it's such a cute pattern. It would be great for sweaters and scarves, things like that. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into the tutorial. For this stitch, you're going to want to cast on in multiples of 6 and then add an additional 4. For today's swatch, I have cast on 22. Alright, and so what you want to do, you're going to knit the first 2 stitches. So however you do your knit stitches, we're all a little different. Alright, and then you're going to start the repeat for this row, which is knit 3, purl 3. So we're going to knit the next 3 stitches. Bring the yarn forward and we're going to purl 3. And 3. And you're just going to continue doing this all the way across your row, and I'll meet you guys back when we get to the last couple of stitches. Alright, and now that we have reached the last 2 stitches of our row, we're going to go ahead and knit those 2. Alright, and that completes row 1. So for rows 2 through 4, we're going to repeat the same pattern. So we're going to turn our work. We're going to knit 2. Okay, then we're going to knit the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now we're going to bring our yarn forward and we are going to start purling. Then we're going to knit 3. And when I finish row 4, I will meet you guys back for row 5. Alright, now we're ready for row 5. So what we're going to do for row 5, we're going to start off by knitting our first 2 stitches as we have in the previous rows. Alright, now we're going to start our rows repeat. So that's yarn over. We're going to knit 3 stitches together. Now this part can be tricky for you, and a little pro tip, if you're having issues with your tension, you can always slip knit your stitches, so it kind of loosens them up. So if you need to slip them back and forth between the needles a couple times, that kind of helps loosen up the tension of those stitches. So anyway, we're going to knit 3 together, and take your time with it. Just going to knit those 3 together. Alright, and then you're going to yarn over and knit 3. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, that has created our first little acorn here. Super adorable. Alright, so now that we have knit our 3, we're going to yarn over again. We're going to knit 3 stitches together. So again, some of us have tighter tension than others, so you might have to slip your stitches back and forth a couple times in order to get under there. Alright, knit 3 together. And you're going to yarn over. You're going to knit 3. You're going to do this all the way across your row. And when you reach the end of your row, you're just going to knit your final 2 stitches. Alright, and this is the end of row 5. Now for row 6, we're going to do, trying to work, you're going to knit your first 2 stitches. Oops, 2. Alright, and then what you're going to do is start your rows repeat of purl 3, knit 3. I'm going to bring your yarn forward, and we're going to purl 3. I'm going to knit 3. Sometimes that yarn over can cross around and look really weird. But you're going to knit that as well. Purl 3. And then when you reach the end, you're going to knit your last 2 stitches. Alright, and this is what this side looks like. I'll lay that down there. This is what your work looks like at the end of row 6. So after row 6, we're going to repeat that same set of instructions until row 10. So that is knit 2, and then you're going to repeat purl 3, knit 3, and then you're going to knit 2 at the end. Alright, for row 11, what we're going to do, we're going to basically repeat what we did for row 5. So we're going to knit our first 2 stitches. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to knit 3 together, just like that. We're going to yarn over again. We're going to knit 3, 2, and 3, and then we're going to start the repeat over by yarning over. Again, let's knit 3 together, yarn over, and knit 3 till you get to the last couple of stitches. Get to the last 2 stitches, you're going to just knit them. And then the repeat begins again. And as you can see, you begin to create these little offset acorn shapes on your fabric. Very simple pattern, and it looks absolutely gorgeous when it's worked up. I hope today's video was helpful for you guys. If so, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Comment down below with any future suggestions. Let me know how I did, etc. Don't forget to check me out on my other social media. I'm on pretty much everything except for Snapchat, so I have a little something out there for everybody. And don't forget to subscribe because I typically post knitting type tutorials on Wednesdays at 9:30 a.m. CST. And until next time, guys, happy making.